Good morning, students. Once again, welcome in DSS online classes. This is C. Yadav, and today we are going to proceed the rest topics of civics, chapter 2nd. The title of the chapter is Understanding Secularism. Our today's first topic is what is secularism. In the previous chapter, you read about how the Indian Constitution contains fundamental rights that protect us against state power as well as against the tyranny of the majority. Tyranny may be difficult word for you. Tyranny means oppression. The Indian Constitution allows individuals the freedom to live by their religious beliefs and practices as they interpret these. Interpret also may be difficult. Interpret means decode or understand. In keeping with this idea of religious freedom for all, India also adopted a strategy of separating the power of religion and the power of the state. Secularism refers to this separation of religion from the state. Our next topic is why is it important to separate religion from the state? As discussed above, the most important aspects of secularism is its separation of religion from state power. This is important for a country to function democratically. Almost all countries of the world will have more than one religious group living in them. Within these religious groups, there will most likely be one group that is in a majority. If this majority religious group has access to state power, then it could quite easily use this power and financial resources to discriminate against the persecute persons of other religions. This tyranny of the majority could result in the discrimination, coercion, and at times even the killing of religious minorities. The majority could quite easily prevent minority from practicing their religions. Any form of domination based on religion is in violation of the rights that a democratic society guarantees to each and every citizen irrespective of their religion. Therefore, the tyranny of the majority and the violation of fundamental rights that can result in is one reason why it is important to separate the state and religion in democratic society. Another reason that is important to separate religion from the state is democratic society is because we also need to protect the freedom of individuals to exit from their religion, embrace another religion, or have the freedom to interpret religious teaching differently. I think embrace may be difficult word for you. Embrace means hug or cover. To understand this point better, let us take the practice of untouchability. You might feel that you dislike this practice within Hinduism and therefore you want to try and reform it. However, if state power were in the hands of those Hindus who support untouchability, then do you think that you would have an easy task to try and change this? Even if you were part of the dominant religious group, you might face a lot of resistance from fellow members of your community. These members who have control of state power might say that there is only one interpretation of Hinduism and that you do not have the freedom to interpret this differently.